is Bray from Clay County Conservation Board. I am your county naturalist. Today I have a really cool book that I love to use because it is Critter Litter. So Critter Litter is the scat what animals leave behind. So this is just kind of going through what kind of scat, what kind of poop animals can leave behind. So Critter Litter. This is kind of a fun book here. So coyote tracks look a lot like dog tracks, and coyotes eat other animals to survive. You might find a small pile of fur and bones left over from their dinner. Yuck. But it is really cool to see. Coyotes, if you see a big mound of dirt near a hole in the ground, it could be a coyote den. Coyotes dig a safe, dry home in a hillside for their babies. You might not see signs of coyote very often. You're more likely to hear them howl at night. So we'll lift and see the critters. See what scat they left behind. So that is coyote scat. And you can see the tracks and the coyote. And we do have coyotes in Iowa. The gray squirrel. Squirrels collect green leaves for its nest. It weaves them together to make a cozy home. As the leaves dry, they turn brown. To get extra comfy, a squirrel digs into its clump of dry leaves. Look for the squirrel nest in the branches of trees and try to find tracks of other animals they leave behind. So squirrel nests, they are called drays, and they're the messy nests that you might find in the trees, especially with the trees not having leaves. And you'll be able to find squirrel nests in your tree. So be on the lookout for that. So here is the squirrel scat. And you can see the squirrel tracks and the Mr. Squirrel. All right, the raccoon. The raccoon get food anywhere they can, even from garbage cans. So if your garbage can are tipped over, a raccoon might have visited your place. To know for sure, look for its paw prints. So they kind of have a small, like a small child's paw prints, or like hands, and their paw prints are like that, and they'll definitely eat berries. So their scat is a plain plop of grossness because they eat plants and meat, and it's a plain plop of grossness. Alright, we got a couple other ones here. Alright, so the possum. Possums are one of my favorite animals, like my 5th favorite animal. But possums are about the size of house cats. They're unique because a mother carries their babies in a pouch on her belly. If you see a possum lying in your yard, it might just be scared. Possums play dead when they are afraid. To find this critter, look for strange tracks. So they have really strange tracks. And possums, they do eat ticks, so that's kind of neat too. And their scat looks like a plain plop of grossness because they are omnivores. They eat plants and meat. Alright, so they are called cougars, but here in the Midwest, we call them mountain lions. We do have mountain lions in Iowa. A cougar, also called a mountain lion, has a special way to tell other cougars that it's in the area. It scrapes dirt, twigs, and grass into a pile, and then the cougar pees on the pile. Gross. So, small piles of stinky dirt are a sign that cougars are nearby. Cougars are very rare in most parts of the country. So, they are here, but likely of seeing is probably unlikely. So There's scat. Here's their scat. All right, we got a couple more here. All right, badger. Badgers are famous for being fast diggers. They're a big digger. If you see a large pile of fresh dirt, badger dens may be close. Badgers eat meat, including small animals such as mice, rats, and gophers. Badgers eat outside their den, so if you find a den, there might be leftovers nearby. So here's the badger tracks, the badger pile, and then we have the badger scat. Badger scat. Let's see here. All right. All right, so last one. We do not have in Iowa, but it is really cool to see, really cool to learn about. It is the black bear. Black bears, if you find logs and rocks that turned over, a bear may have been looking for bugs to eat. Bears also love berries, so if you see a raspberry bush picked clean, it might have been a bear having dessert. So here's bear tracks. There's the black bear, and like I said, we do not have them in Iowa, but they are cool to learn about. And bears are omnivores. They eat mostly plants, but they are omnivores. They can eat fish, and it's a plain plop of grossness. And bear scat is very big. And like I said, we do not have them in Iowa, but we do. They are kind of cool to learn about. Okay, so that is all for the critter book. The end. Scat. Oh, all right. Never mind. The last one. One of my favorite animals that we do not have in Iowa once again, but they have them in northern Minnesota or Wisconsin. Is the porcupine. Porcupines climb high in the trees and find bark to eat. So trees with missing bark might be a porcupine dining room. Porcupines also sleep in trees. They only come down when they move to another tree. When they walk, they flatten the grass, so look for grassy trails. Porcupines waddle. Their tracks look wide and wiggly, lying from tree to another. You can also see a lot of chews too. So porcupines are herbivores because they eat lots of bark. Like I said, we do not have them in Iowa, but it is cool to see. So they're herbivores. Their scat is circular shape. They kind of look like small eggs that you might have got from Easter, like candy eggs. All right, so that is the end of the Critter Litter book. I hope you guys have a good rest of the day and be on the lookout for your critters that left behind some scat in your backyard. See if you can find a raccoon scat or maybe even a squirrel scat or a rabbit scat. Who knows? Have a good rest of the day and we will see you later.